G'day guys, thank you for tuning in to the episode of notanalog.com. Today I'm looking at the Blackberry Playbook, but I'm looking at it from a business point of view. I've done a separate video for looking at it from personal usage. This is going to be about business, so if you're not interested in the business side of the Blackberry Playbook, you can tune out now. So businesses, I'm hoping I'm speaking to businesses, managers and things like that who are interested in buying a tablet device for them to use at work. Now, if you already have BlackBerry infrastructure in the office, I can see why you've already thought of this because it makes sense. You've got a BlackBerry phone, pairing it with a BlackBerry Playbook could be the perfect combination. BlackBerry has designed this tablet to be a companion device to the phone. It's to be almost a window of your BlackBerry, and they've done that through Blackberry Bridge. Now, Blackberry Bridge, which I'm going to show you guys a lot closer soon, is an application that gives you access to all of your mail, your contacts, your calendar, your BBM, the files on your phone, the notes which you take on your phone, and things like that. And they've done that for two reasons. One is that this device can be lost, and if you lose it, no big deal. Do you know why? Because they want you to keep all your files on the BlackBerry. So by you doing that, by accessing your BlackBerry files from your tablet on the phone, it's not a big deal if you lose this device because you can simply get IT to get you another one or whatever the case may be. However, if you lose your BlackBerry device, it's managed through a BES server and that can be remotely wiped, and you can wipe the SD card and things like that, so it's not a problem. Just what I'm pointing at my torch. Don't leave music playing. Alright. So these are the two devices I've got connected here. Now they are paired. You'll also see I'm connected to Wi-Fi because of the biggest problem that this device has, and it's not having 3G, and because it does use your BlackBerry Bridge, there is a problem. Now I've got it paired to my Wi-Fi because I want to be able to use all of the apps. I want to browse the web fast. What do I mean by that? Well, when you have it bridged to your phone, the BlackBerry Bridge browser is just not that fast at all. It's I find it too slow to be bearable. It's almost like the browsing experience you have on here. And the other option is to tether it. Now, to do tethering, you're landing in trouble. Now let's talk about, forget about these devices. Let's talk about telcos. With your BlackBerry, you're on a plan. So the data plan that you get put on is a BlackBerry data plan, which allows unlimited BlackBerry data to go through the phone. Now the data that goes through this is then connected to your BES, and from your BES it goes out to the World Wide Web. That's what the bridge uses. The bridge uses the BlackBerry data. If you want to use the internet tethering, which the Playbook has the capability of doing also, it's using a different type of data, which is not normally included on the BlackBerry data plan. So you need to keep this in mind, because if you don't, you will get a huge amount of data charges because you don't have a data plan. So what I mean by that is this: you need to go to your telco if you're going to plan on using tethering and tell them that you need to have an allowance put on here as well. So say 2 gig of data per month. This will cost you extra. You need to remember all this. This will cost you extra. So internet tethering will cost you extra. BlackBerry Bridge is included. So if you're not wanting to do the extra monthly cost, just do BlackBerry Bridge. So it will be a little bit slower through BlackBerry Bridge, but that's just the way it is. So let's have a quick run through. I might turn the camera around and actually put it right on so I can give you a tour of mainly the bridge function. I don't want to show you too much of the other things like need for speed and stuff like that. You're probably not that interested, and if you are, check out the personal review as well. One second. Alright, so this is a bit of a closer look at the Playbook. Now, if you don't know already, the bezel is all touch sensitive, so swiping up, swiping down on the Playbook make a bit of difference. Even swiping from the sides does as well. So you can actually do quite a bit more with this device outside of the screen. There is a camera on the front and a camera on the back. You can use the cameras for video chat. So if you've got multiple Playbooks in your organizations, you could video call one another. Obviously, that is not that common at the moment, so you have to hope that someone else has got one before you can make proper use of it. So going through here, you'll see the browser. Now this is the browser that's dependent on your Wi-Fi, not dependent on your bridge. So what I might actually do, I might just turn the Wi-Fi off, just to give a proper demonstration of this. Now that I've done that, pictures, music, have a look at the personal review for all that. Kobo books if you're into it. Simple things like the Word2Go and things like that, they're actually very good. So if you are looking at punching out a quick document, it's all there. The features are all here, and here's the advantage of the 7-inch. You can 2-thumb type, so you know, typing is really, really easy. You know, very, very simple typing. So that's Word. So, you know, and the same thing with Excel and PowerPoint as well. So there's something which you need to keep in mind as a business. Other things, not a great deal. Let's move straight over to the Bridge. Alright, so I've got, like I said, I've got it paired to my my Blackberry. And you'll see if I swipe up, I'm doing the multitasking as well, in case you haven't noticed that. So by doing that, you can see I've got my mail here, and I can scroll through, I can look at email, I can reply to email, and it's really, really simple and fast, and it's actually got all the features that you'd expect from a BlackBerry phone. Same thing, going into your contacts. Going into your contacts may not be that simple. Let's try the Bridge browser. Let's have a quick look here. So it's a little bit slower. Let's just try going to my website. And this is how long it takes using the Bridge. I've got full 3G coverage on my phone. This is not, you know, this is not anything simulated or anything like that. This is real. Okay, this is how long it takes. Now, by now, you'll be getting frustrated. You'll swipe up. You'll start doing other things. This is not what you want. So, same thing with your calendar. Let's see if we can get that to open. Things just aren't looking that good for it today. Go into your BBM. Loads up. And it's just as you'd expect from your, you know, from your BBM which you use on your computer, on your BlackBerry. Sorry. So same thing. Blah blah blah. Nice and easy. I think that's great. Same thing. Your memo pad synchronized with your notes on your phone. Tasks synchronized with your tasks on your phone. Bridge files is the best bit. When you go into Bridge files here, if I just go to here, you can actually see I can connect to my phone and look at the files on the SD card. I find that to be hugely beneficial. I think that's just, it's awesome. Other things of the phone as well is that everything here, as soon as I take away the Bridge, let me turn off Bluetooth. By turning off Bluetooth, look at that, it's all gone. Or every mail item, everything like that, sorry, can't connect. So I think this is awesome. You know, from a security standpoint, it just completely, you know, disables these functions. And if you were actually trying to do anything, or if you lost your device, that's majorly beneficial. So I'm just going to turn the Wi-Fi on and show you real quick the difference in the browsing. You would have noticed before what we saw. Let's go into a browser using Wi-Fi. Now obviously it will be faster, but it's quite annoying how much faster it is. You know, the Wi-Fi that I'm using is only a 3G Wi-Fi connection as well. I should say it's not you know, ADSL or anything like that. I'm just using a 3G modem. So that's quite amazing. And again, browser's already loaded. Alright guys, so that's the playbook. That's the playbook here. I've kind of given you guys a bit of a whirlwind tour of the device. I hope it wasn't too quick or too rushed. Again, if you have any questions, please send me an email about it. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it's like from a business point of view. You see a lot of reviews about using it on a personal side, and I think that's incorrect because the device isn't built for that. It's built for business, and you can see if you're security conscious, extremely security conscious, then the BlackBerry Bridge will be very attractive to you because you've got full control. Then you don't need to worry about the device. If you lose the device, you've lost nothing except for a $500 asset. You've lost no, you know, intellectual property or anything like that. So I think it's valuable from that point of view. But you know, when you look at the third-party applications that are being made for Android and iOS at the moment, you may want to, you know, shop around first. For people who've made the investment in BlackBerry infrastructure already, it kind of is a little hard to move away from it when you consider the server and the management that you've already got in place. But in saying that, this is a pretty impressive device. It has got a lot of power. There is a lot more to come in terms of applications and things like that, hopefully sooner rather than later. Another comment as well is that it's 7-inch, not the normal 10-inch that you'll see in an iPad or a Zoom or a Galaxy Tab and so on. They believe that it's handy because it fits in your jacket pocket. I don't have a jacket that fits that big. That's a little big. It just doesn't. It's good. It's like an A5 size pocketbook, which is great for meetings and stuff like that, but it's not for your pocket. If you have any questions, or if you need me to help you guys out with a business decision, please let me know. I do think that tablets are a big part of the future and a big part of the sales force and the workforce. And if you need any help with getting that decision across the line before actually investing a ton of money in something, please let me know. Happy to talk to you guys whenever you like. Thanks for watching.